You started out from Singapore. You guys are very much headquartered in Singapore.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys set up your headquarters here in Singapore, the theme being going global. What has been the value of starting from Singapore, setting up here as the base, and in terms of not just fundraising but also scaling out? What makes Singapore really important to you guys as a company in terms of scaling, especially outside of Southeast Asia?
Singapore gives us great validation. It's a great signal to investors that we have the rigor of the regulatory environment here in Singapore. The fact that we can navigate highly regulated industries across so many disparate and varying requirements, it gives us a lot of confidence as we've been scaling now globally in the US and Europe, for example, where it's a bit more standardized.
Singapore is a natural birthplace for such a global company, especially our fintech. Singapore is very innovative in financial technology. Every year we have a Singapore FinTech Festival, right? Supported by MAS. So I think that's also helped this culture.
And that's allowed us to actually have, I would say, a respectable platform to build off from the very beginning. Right from the outset, Intellect, we didn't see ourselves as a local company, not just a Southeast Asian company. We were always bidding from the very beginning to become initially regional, but very much so a global company at some point when we could.
For anybody living in Singapore day to day, it might seem obvious and natural, right? Having, for example, a stable currency, right? That doesn't fluctuate, erratically, or moving money in and out. But at the same time, these things are rare in a global context. And so, and for a fintech company, these things are very, very important, because they create the opportunity to create a foundation to then scale on top.
First of all, it is really about credibility. Credibility with the regulators, partners, and also customers all across the region. Ultimately, financial services is a business of trust. And secondly, Singapore also gives us access to really high quality institutional investors. Really, it is about their strategic insights, the global network, which is really instrumental for us to create a global enterprise coming out of Singapore.